Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, continuing on how to hide blemishes. Okay, so remember I told you that in the other video, I did some shadowing at first. I didn't see that right there until I started to put down these flowers that were hiding the torn lattice. So I never throw away my pieces of a project until I'm completely done, because you never know when they'll come in handy. So when I designed this lattice or this lace, it was this long, but I ended up cutting it off when I was trying it for the front right here because I wanted it to fall in the bodice. Um, but I ended up not using it. But anyway, this is the part that I cut off. Well, for this blemish up here, we're just going to put this lovely, sorry, there's glue. I hate when people pick at this on camera, but I see why now. You just have to get it. Anyway, that's the bottom of that lace piece. I'm going to glue that down like that. It's going to camouflage where I did the shadowing because you're going to be looking at the lace. Problem solved. So let's get on screen. I'm gonna just stick down these roses. These are like a cabochon type rose. Where did I just put them? Too many boxes on my table. Where are my 3 roses? Oh, are you serious? Okay, there they are. All right. Anyway, these cabochons come from, I believe, Michael's in one of those. There's the third one. The cabochon, like shaker type. Okay, well, of course it's probably on my, oh, here it is. I'm saying on my tabletop, laughing, saying, "Lady, I'm right here. Nanny, 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 you can't see me." Okay, so if you wanted to speed that up and dry them, you could. So I need to stick this down as well to hide that little blemish in that area. Oh, you can't see where I stuck down the roses. Sorry. Okay, so don't throw away your pieces until you're done. A lot of times I use the cast off or the things I decide not to use for the card, for the package. You know, different things like that. This was some lace that was really throwaway because when I cut these, this somehow disassembled itself, so I stuck it down here. Now, I showed you how that was placed to hide the thing, but I'm just gonna do this side to make it match. So I'll put down the base clear thing first. Oh, I think I've already attached the corset looking part. What are we calling that? Trellis. I've already attached the trellis to the base thing to make it faster. But I think in the other video I did it with you on video. So, oh no, this is not attached. Surprise, surprise. You were fooled, Miss Lady. If I knew where my bone folder was right this second, I would be massaging her on into this side right here and make her just lay down. Lay down. Okay, now let me show you how to get that ugly glue out of there on the side. I'm not pressing any more glue in there, but my glue gun is already hot, so I'm just rubbing the tip back over that glue clump. Just rubbing it over it. And I'm squeezing it as I do it so that hopefully this time, giving it this attention, it lays flat. Probably was trying to do a whole section at once, and this part got the short end of the glue gun of the stick. I'm not letting any more glue come out. I'm just using the heat of this tip, letting it do the work to melt the glue and distribute it on down the line. We're gonna make it look fine on down the line. Okay, that looks a little better. We won't know until it dries, but let's get some of that excess out of there now before it's harder to work with. Okay, I see that I could go back in there with that tip some more. Don't be in a rush like me. Just let it sit on there and let it do the work. Because it will do the work. You could also use your heat gun. But that sucker is going to get it all hot real fast. And some other stuff could come undone that you don't want undone. So that's why we're doing it slow and steady. Wins the race. Slow and steady. Okay. We're almost there. Let's get some of this excess off. See where we are. Clean our fingers off as well. We don't want to mistake that for anything. I am just letting the heat of the tip get the glue hot, and as it gets hot, I'm trying to push it down further in the crack ahead because there's some gaps. And this was some buildup that was too big, and then the gap. Oh gosh, I'm not even on screen. I done drifted off. I apologize, but okay, the hot tip in there, squeezing it. And with the hot tip, I'm kind of just directing the glue down to the next area. Okay, that is a lot cleaner edge than it was. Okay, and ultimately, if it's too ugly, you can always embellish it. So let's move on to the next step. Let's apply our lattice. So my trick for applying the lattice is I do all the diagonals one way. And don't worry if you get the whole thing. You know, nicking it here and there is enough, because you're going to go back the other way on the other diagonals. So between those and those, it has enough to get down, get stuck down good, tight and right. And then I do all four corners. Let's lay it down in that corner, straight across. Perfect. Keep a towel handy so that you can get all that excess off. Dotty dot dot stuff. Doodity doot. We miss you, Zanero01. When I first started crafting, about 2010 or 2011 really. But anyway, there was a lady by the name of Anna, and she was a graphic 45 enthusiast. I don't know if she was a graphic 45 and a Tim Holtz enthusiast. She used to make the most stunning albums and paper craft stuff but she was a fussy cutter. She used to be so detailed. It was beautiful. Okay, so we hid that with this. Oh, I got to put diamond dots in the middle of those flowers. But we hid the mistakes on the, where we moved the flowers. What else? Oh, shoot. Good thing we looked. Our rose had too much glue and they have moved. Glad I caught that. Okay. Yeah. See, that's doing too much too fast, but that's for the video's sake. But anyway, I'm just going to put these two, what do you call it? Diamond dots on my centers. Make sure you're facing the right way. Come on, get off my finger and get on the dotty tool. Okay, oops. You went everywhere but where I wanted you. All right, so now we have the lace to cover that. We have the flowers that cover the lattice problem. We have the roses to cover the shadow in the lace-ups. We have the lace on the side to cover up the blemish over there. We're applying the lace. We've applied the backing and the lace here. We'll put this on here. Okay. This is the back. Remember I told you the back is the simple style as opposed to the elaborate style. I'll put my, I don't know, will I put my, I think I'll put my thing under here. Usually I would, if I was in a swap, I would put it there. I don't know. I might. We'll see. But let's finish. Let's glue down our side lace. And I love these bakery bottles. These are from the craft store in the baking section. They're icing bottles, but they make the best glue applicators. They don't get stuck as easily. They're just the best thing. You can make them do thin, you can make them do more. It works with you. I love it. Okay, let's see the other side. We started about a 1/2 inch down. Not that anybody's going to be looking at both sides at the same time, but hey, I'm somewhat of a perfectionist. My sons used to say, Mom, it doesn't have to be perfect. And I used to say, if it has my name on it, it does. So, anyway, we're just going to let that settle all in. Isn't that cute? Shout out to Miranda Edney, Miss Liberty 25. Back in the day, she was the lace-up queen. She was another graphic 45 type person. At that time, I really didn't care for graphic 45. I really still don't, because they didn't have anybody look like me on their pages. So, yeah. Okay, so you see this white right here has this blemish on it. Well, once I put this corset on here, you will not be able to see it, because broke my own rule. I like to go one direction and then the other, so I know I've done the whole thing. But I was just going willy-nilly up there. So we gotta go willy-nilly down here and hope everything is covered. All right. It was so fun designing this in my Cricut because I cheated. Not cheated. I created a hack, as this generation would say. What I did was I merged my flowers with my lattice so that I wouldn't have to apply them individually one by one. Who wants to do that? That is too time consuming. We come here to have fun. If I want to do something time consuming, like the front, so be it. But if I want to do something quick and easy, voila, welded flowers to my lattice. One step. All I needed to do was use my pen. I used this to shade the, I think these are from the Dollar Tree or Walmart. These might be the ones from Walmart that are the color, color of people. Colors and Whirl, washable. Anyway, I did the centers with that. And then I went over the centers with a black pen to give it a little more shadow. And I colored this pink paper with my green marker for the leaves. Did it down here. So we still have an active blemish here. So I will probably, let's glue this down, put my label right there so you don't have to see it. And then so I'll put my label there. A trick is I always line up the tops and the bottoms, the tops, and the side. Then you know it's straight. Okay. Oh, my girl looking good. She just need her inside done, and then oh, and her feet. And I'm being lazy, but I don't think I want to just leave it black with white feet. I could, but I think I want to go ahead and line this. But that, if I line it, then that means I got to put some more of this on. I got to create another panel, cut out some more paper. That one, if anything, I love designing, but I do not like having to cut it out. Cricut, if you're listening, why can't you tell us what size paper we'll need for that piece, and whatever happened to fit to page, so we could maximize our paper and our stuff. You need to bring fit to page back. If you are an old school cricketer, you know what that is, because you use the gypsy, and our gypsies use fit to page. So why can't this sophisticated design space software do the same thing? I'm just saying. It's just my opinion. Okay, so we need to put our label on there to hide this. Tack down a couple of those. And then the feet. Okay, well, for the sake of finishing this video, I'm just going to put the feet on like this. Now, I will say I want to be straight with them, so I'll put that there so that I have a little guide. I'm going to fill up this hole with some glue and put her on there. Okay. That's that one. Okay. Okay. And this, oh, sheesta. Come on now. I'm being burnt. I'm being accosted. Oh, that does not feel good. Okay. Well, I guess that theory kind of worked with the side thing. Whatever. Okay, now, let's see. Wait, where's the other bead? Why is there always 3 and the 4th one is always MIA? Where is the 4th bead? Okay. Hold on, give me 1 second. Gotta get another bead. Okay, wooden bead. Here you are. All right, so, stop that. Okay, Shoot the glue in. Stick it to it. About a 1/2 inch down. Okay. Okay. Now, they seem somewhat even. I can't say it's 100%. Oh, we didn't stick this down. I kind of like it off center. It's too predictable. Center. Okay. Now, there is my, what you call it, box. Oh, and we didn't do her inside. Okay. But I'm going to do that off camera, and I'm going to post that on my Instagram and probably on the finishing photos here. But thank you for your time and watching. Thank you for liking my video, giving it a thumbs up, and I can't wait to see what I'll create next. Peace. Gail out.